I'm just gonna pass.
Hey guys, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the leap of faith for all elements, fire, earth, water, and air. I am here at what we call Ramblin' Acres with the one and only Ramblin' Mike. And listen, I am having a great time. Hey Christina G, how you doing? Danny's right on the other side of the computer, so you want to say?
I guess I could moderate, right?
You could. So he's going to moderate. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Sherry. And I do have a special surprise since we are going to Disney tomorrow. Ramblin' Mike himself is actually going to help me with the secrets of the universe. So that will be posted. Hey, Dewey. Hey, Hope. So yeah, I'm super excited to be working with these guys. They are absolutely amazing, and I could not ask for more beautiful soul brothers, like for real. It is like you have no idea. He's even better in person, Melissa. He really is. So we will be pulling a collective message first, and then we will be going into each element. So these messages are for the leap of faith, and sometimes it can be really hard to move with that faith, especially breaking through all of our conditionings and whatnot. So it's really important that we know what is blocking us, what energy we need to be carrying, and what are we actually moving towards. So whenever these messages are timeless and they are general, so whenever you come across these messages, it should resonate for you. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So just keep it light, keep it fun, guys. And I'm super excited to really be on here and be connecting with our tribe. Y'all are amazing. I hope everyone's doing well. So let's go ahead and get on that collective message, okay? So I will be posting the timestamps down in the bottom after the video is done. So let's see what we have for the collective. Dear Spirit, can you please tell me what is the blockage when it comes to the leap of faith? What is the blockage? What energy do we need to carry in order to succeed? And what are we actually moving towards? So we have the High Priestess as the blockage. So listen, guys, if you are receiving a lot of information but not acting on it, again, if you haven't watched the weekly energy yet, I know I mentioned it in that video as well, but this month's theme is commitment. You have to be fully committed to whatever journey you're on or whatever you're trying to manifest, or whatever the case may be for you at this given time. It is so important that you listen to the intuitive nudges of your soul. Your body, your mind, your spirit are giving you very strong intuitive downloads about how to move forward. So don't let fear get in the way of you moving forward, right? If you feel that you are running around like crazy lately and just super busy and all this stuff is happening, it is time to take that time for yourself. Make sure that you're taking time aside, whether it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, if you can, that would be amazing. But make sure you are taking time for yourself to tune in, to tap in, and to listen to your soul's calling. This is such an important time because listen, when we ask, we will receive. But we also have to understand that the energy behind that, we cannot hope for a bright future, but also feel that it is not going to happen, or that there are going to be a bunch of hurdles. Life is what you make it, guys. So make sure that you are staying in alignment, staying at a high vibration, and taking that time for yourself. Ask your soul, what do I need right now in order to succeed, right? So let's see what energy we need to be carrying at this time. The Knight of Cups. Go after what you want, guys. Okay? Don't be afraid, especially when it comes to offers coming in. And that's another thing that really goes into what I was just saying, right? You can't want an offer to come in, but then ultimately, oh my God, they're calling me out so hard right now. Okay, you cannot ask for an offer to come in, whether that be the position within your career that you're hoping for, whether you're hoping for your soulmate or your divine counterpart to come in, whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever offer you are wanting, you cannot be calling it in and then ultimately thinking in the back of your mind that it's never going to come or that it's not going to be successful, right? Go after and stay committed to putting that energy out there and also being open to receiving it. You can't say, hey, this is what I want, universe, but energetically you're blocking yourself, okay? Hi, Royal. Thank you so much. Getting through sleeping on the streets. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a very big law of attraction thing. And I know it's hard when you're in that kind of situation, but if you want, please email me. I'll touch on it a little bit, but I'll be glad to give you a few pointers. So, no matter what your situation is in, the way that I look at it is spirit will put us through certain like really tough situations. And one of my clients, Nick, he ended up breaking his neck first and then breaking his leg a few weeks later. And he's like, why is this happening to me? It's because you're not taking the time out to tune in. What is your faith with God? What is your connection with self? And if you can tune into that and have faith that no matter what your circumstances is, everything's going to be okay. Everything you want is wanting to come to you, okay? Hi, Floyd. Thank you so much. But this is super important because what you want, you need to be at a vibrational match, right? So it's what's going on inside that is ultimately bringing in what you're trying to call, right? So if you're stuck in a lack mentality and sleepless nights and not taking the time out to really pay attention and take authority over your life and afraid to go after what you want and be committed to going after those offers and receiving those offers, then you are going to block yourself, okay? So go after what makes you feel good, what makes you feel inspired, dream, visualize, use positive affirmations, meditate, pray. I mean, there's so many things that we can do that's going to bring us more in alignment. And if we sit there and say, I want this kind of opportunity, but then too afraid to take that step and the opportunity arises, then really it's just going to take longer and longer for these things to come into fruition, right? So it's really up to you and how fast you want to manifest those things, okay? So what is the goal that we are going for, okay? Then yeah, even with your situation, listen, just because you are, in the situation of being on the streets, being homeless, just because you might not have the material needs to help someone does not mean you cannot help somebody, right? There's so many situations that I have been in where a simple compliment or a hug or just a gentle reassurance or, I'm compelled to say something and I just say it and they're like, that's exactly what I needed. You being the light in this world is helpful, right? So it doesn't matter how you show up. It just matters that you do. Okay. So what you're moving towards is confidence, strength, perseverance, knowing that any situation, when you have faith and you let God and your angels take care of it, it will come back to you. It always happens in divine timing. Whatever is not yours will leave. Whatever served its purpose, whatever contract has been served is going to fizzle out, but it's also going to be replaced with something much better. And this is having the endurance to get through these tough times and believe in ourselves so that we can trust in our connection that we are God and God is here, right? everything that's happening within us and around us is teaching us something that is going to bring us more connection to our higher self and to our source, no matter what your belief system is. But especially when it comes to any soulmate or deep connections within your life, right? It's about bringing balance within your energies. It's about not juggling too much that you can't even focus on your priorities anymore. Make sure that when you get these intuitive downloads, that you're acting upon it, that you're speaking up for yourself, that you're allowing room for these conversations to happen and break free of this mental cycle that it's never going to come. Right? These self-limiting beliefs, the patterns that we stay stuck in, saying that we can't do our passion and make a living. We can't have this relationship because of so what ifs and what have yous. And there's so many reasons we talk ourselves out of getting what we want, right? But the love is there. The connection is there, and love is love, guys. It doesn't matter if it's your family, your friends, your lovers, right? You get to choose who you want in your life and how, like, when you are that energetic match, they are going to meet you there. And whether it's the person you think of or not, you need to be open to allowing this kind of love into your life. Because let me tell you, the love we got going around Ramblin' Acres this week is freaking beautiful. Am I right, Danny?
Off the charts.
Off the charts love. So just understand that it is up to you, okay? You are in control of your happiness. You are in control of how you perceive your life to be. And it's time to break those cycles of being in lack or limitation, okay? So let's see what advice they have for the collective. What advice do you have for the collective? Oh, and it's over there by you. Can you grab that, Danny? Thank you. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. What a confirmation, guys. This is exactly what they're talking about, okay? When you focus on your mission, on your light, and how you choose to perceive the world, how you choose to perceive yourself, that is when things are going to change for you, okay? Just quit focusing on all the heartache and the pain that's going on in this world, because you are that light, you are that love, and you can make that difference, okay? All right. Spirit's got the messages tonight, guys. All right. So who do we want to go to next? Earth sign. So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What is the blockage here for the Earth signs? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Okay. With the Page of Swords. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Have this in your charts. First off, the one message that I was getting with the Queen of Pentacles is like not really loving and nurturing on yourself. So some of you could be like really hard on yourselves lately. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something and you're just not seeing that turnaround yet. So you start getting hard on yourself. Like, when is it my time? When is this going to change? Whatever the case may be. So it's really important that you have that confidence and that independence to stand up for yourself, go after your passions, okay? There are some of you that are in blocked communication. Maybe there is a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is kind of going between you and a fire sign, whatever the case may be. These are general readings, guys. But the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords are there. So it's really important, you know, and it's because there's the communication, right? So there's probably a lack of communication between you and one of these people. But no matter what the situation is, you need to be having the confidence to move forward in your life regardless of the situation. So I'm going to pull a clarifier on that real quick, because listen, you are worthy, you are abundant, you are sexy, you are confident, you have all the tools you need to move forward. You don't need to be doubting yourself right now, okay? So you also have the ability to attract helpful people. So if you're in a situation where you feel like your confidence is blocked or in a state of lacking, listen, that's what you're manifesting, right? So you have the possibility for all these new beginnings in your life, whether it be, a passionate new beginning, a new job, a new love, or a new thought process and clarity. It's all right here if you want it. So really, you need to just quit blocking yourself. And listen, I know earth signs can be really stubborn. They can really block themselves in a lot of ways because they don't like change, and they're just very stubborn in their ways and like to take their sweet, sweet time. And listen, that's okay. But if you want something to happen quickly, then you need to have the courage to move forward and take action, whether it be the way that you're speaking to yourself, showing up in your environment, or how you're just perceiving the world around you and your relationships. Like, all of this has to do with what is going on in our life. So again, break free. Don't overanalyze. Do what you have to do in order to move forward and create that balance and that joy in your life, and you will have the offers come in. Okay? So but you need to be honest. You need to be truthful and to the point. Like, don't sugarcoat or, put your voice on the back burner because you're scared to speak up for yourself, or you don't know how they're going to take it. Whatever the case may be, your voice needs to be heard too. It has every right to be heard. So don't hold back. You say what you need to say from a loving space. You stay heart-centered. You shine your light. You do what you do, because earth signs are freaking beautiful. And, once you find that confidence within yourself and within, your personal dynamic, then your hopes, your dreams, and everything will come through, because you are allowing the messages. You're allowing that room for those messages to come in. You're staying optimistic about your future. You're also not afraid to take the necessary steps or say what you need to say in order to make these things happen, whether it be networking or just being open to the possibility for greatness, right? And it's saying, like, listen, you want passion, you want drive, you want adventure, you want all these things to come in. You have to believe in yourself first. You have to believe in yourself first. So what are they moving towards? What are the earth signs moving towards? The sun. Guys, it's all right there. It is illumination. It is enlightenment. It is happiness. It is this childlike freedom. Like, God wants to share these things with you. So don't think the past is going to keep repeating itself, that you miss out on opportunities. Quit overanalyzing, make a clear decision, and choose your path for yourself, no one else. Everything else will align in right timing, okay? But you don't want to sit there and miss out on all these beautiful things that are happening around you. And when you align with that energy of what you're trying to align with, then it will come, because happiness is your birthright. Okay? So what advice do you have for the earth signs? They're bringing it to you. You have 3 major arcanas on the board, guys. Okay? But that's all perception too. Listen, every light worker on this planet has been through some hard ass shit. Okay, we are soldiers, we are warriors, we are the bringers of light with duality and play. You have to know what darkness, what pain is like in order to break free of that pain and say, even though I went through this, I still choose that, right? Hey, Lachey. Hey, Joe. All right. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. This is your own wisdom, your own truth. No matter what society, your lover, your parents say, this is your life, earth signs. So if you want this, it's time to let go of the past. It's time to step into that light, step into your truth, and go within and find that core truth. Okay? Hey, Ellie. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can get to work. Okay? So you got to surrender, let things happen the way they need to happen, and enjoy your life in the process. Okay? So let's see. What do they want to move on to? Water. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is the blockage for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Nice. King of Wands. So, you could be missing out on the bigger picture here, water signs. Okay. So maybe you haven't been as generous to yourself. Maybe you've been really kind of doubting where you stand in your own life and in a certain dynamic. We do have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Wands. So you're definitely being pretty hard on yourself and very guarded at this time. But they're telling you need to balance these energies out if you want something to start anew. You want to start fresh, right? But you also have to have the courage and the drive to move past these fears, right? Past these blockages that you've been kind of holding yourself and everyone else at bay, right? So this is telling you that this experience that you're going through is leading you to success, but you're not seeing it that way. You're seeing it as a blockage. So you also have to understand, like I was saying earlier, listen, every light worker has been through some traumatic ass shit. We have to be able to look at ourselves regardless of what we've been through and say, listen, I know. And they're wanting to be like really gentle with you right now. So I know this is kind of coming a little forceful, but that's just how my higher self is. So they want to be gentle with you. You need to come to this place of, listen, they want you to talk to that inner child, to that deeper part of yourself and say, I know we've been going through it. And I know that this is a rough patch. Yes, the storm clouds are rolling in, baby. And I know that we haven't seen the sun in a while, but it's okay. It's okay because God is right here with you. He has not left your side. He is holding your hand through every step of this. And all you have to do is pray, is talk to yourself, talk yourself through it, hold your own hand and say, we are going to get through this, right? I know I've had to. We were talking about mirror work this morning. If you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I know this hurts, that's okay. That's okay. I love you regardless of what decisions you think you should or have to make. We are going to get through this. And it will all make sense soon. Not later, but soon. Like really soon, it will make sense. And these clouds are going to shift. The sun is going to come out and you are going to see that drive, that determination, that power and that confidence that you have taken to get through this rocky part of your life, through these storm clouds in search of that sun. That shows character. That shows pride and commitment to yourself and to your journey to find your deepest truths, right? Because we have to be strong people. We are strong souls that came here. And
the sun always shines above the clouds.
There you go. The sun always shines above the clouds. The sun is never gone, y'all. We just have to look for it. We have to feel it regardless, knowing that that eternal light is already within us. Things are just being broken down. Things are being shifted. They're being moved around, and it's for a reason, okay? You might not know why at this moment, but you will soon, okay? So balance out your energies, search for that light within, see that sun peeking through the clouds, see those clouds moving away, and say, sun, light, God, I embrace you right now. I want and need you in my life, and I choose you, right? I choose happiness. I choose love for my life and this journey for myself, okay? So when you chase the sun, baby, chase the sun. Chase that light, no matter what your circumstances are, okay? So what energy do the water signs need to carry this at this moment in order to succeed? Hey, Jennifer. Oh, awesome. Welcome, welcome. And listen, look what just came out. The star and the sun with the Page of Wands. You have to be the one. You're the bearer, right? You come in saying, yes, I am optimistic. I am driven. I am playful with my life. I choose to go towards that light. I choose to live with childlike mannerisms and hopes and inspirations and know that all the stars are aligning for me, baby, because I believe in myself and I know that I'll get through this. There is nothing stopping me, and any blockages or hindrances that come in my way, I'm just going to boop, boop, right over it, right? There is nothing that's going to slow me down because all your dreams are trying to come true for you, right? And you have to let go of these old patterns and these old belief systems in order for these things to come true. And that's why it hurts so bad, but it hurts so good. You know what I'm saying? So listen, the difficult situations are coming to an end so that you can see things more clearly. It's leading you to your soul's perfection. It is leading you to that deeper form of love and life. Okay? All you gotta do is be brave. All you gotta do is be brave. So what are they moving towards? Oh my goodness, Ellie, love you. Please be safe. We're all praying for you, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. What are you moving towards? The wheel moving in your favor. All these cycles are coming to an end, okay? Because you're doing the hard work. Everything you're feeling right now is for that reason, okay? This is the reason everything's happening. Because there's no more time for procrastination. Spirit says, we putting it on the water signs. It's time to move. Okay? We want you to move out of these harsher energies. We want you to see yourself the way that we see you. And we want you to pick up these new beginnings that are going to offer you freedom and happiness. Okay? That's what they want. They say, see, don't you see this abundance of water? This flow that's happening, all these cycles that are coming through with each little cubby, right? With each little piece, it just dumps out. Every bit of it is coming around and around. What fills up will be poured out. That is the phase of life, right? So just understand that everything that comes in is going to come out, and it's just part of the cycle, right? Everything comes and goes, and that's the beautiful part about it. So don't stay stuck on, in this thinking that life has to look a certain way, that it has to be a certain way, and yet you're trying to control it so much that you're not allowing for any abundance to come in, right? It's causing so much resistance that you're not letting that natural flow happen. So and this isn't for everyone, and maybe it's only on certain little things that you're doing. Maybe there's only one little thing that's like kind of being stagnant or holding back or whatever the case may be. But it's about freeing yourself up and letting these things flow more naturally, okay? Yes, the sun will come out tomorrow. It's already coming out, Dewey. It's already here, right? So what advice do the water signs need? Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of advice, but I really feel like I want to take that one. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay? It's not about seeing what you see with your physical eyes, y'all. It's about seeing the truth of the situation through the eyes of love. So when you see through your heart, when you see through your mind's eye, and you choose to look past what happened before, right? And you choose to see your place in the situation, their place in the situation, what all this taught you. How did you choose to show up? Did you show up in the highest vibration? Did they, right? What did it teach them? Like, all these things are happening so that both parties can learn from this experience, okay? So when you let go of your past and you allow all these things to take that turn, then you are going to see why all this turmoil going on is teaching you to be more in alignment, okay? So I hope that helps, guys. All right, so who are we doing next? Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. What is the blockage? What is the blockage for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Okay. So that's a lot, but we'll take it. The Hangman, the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, the Star, and the Sun card. So, honestly, I'm not getting this like I did everyone else. Okay. So I'm just going to go with my intuition here. What I'm seeing is that you have been doing a lot of introspection on on the things that have kept you in a victim mentality, or the things that have been blocking your flow of abundance from like really releasing these burdens, right? And this is like really learning how to be more authentically you. Like, no matter what everyone else thinks or says, you know what blockages and what boundaries you have put on yourself and on others, right? And this is telling you that they want you to be prepared as possible, but also don't expect the worst outcome, because that's really going to end up blocking you in the long run. But the reflection that has taken place is also about that law of attraction. Like, okay, so what can I release in order to lay down these burdens? What can I let go of in order to be that inspiration, not only for others, but for myself, to really see the whole picture, not what's just in front of me, okay? Leaving all the little minute details out of it, but knowing the biggest truth, right? And that's your truth, not anyone else's. But with the Star card being here too, this is saying like you're finally learning how to trust your own understanding of life and love, of what law of attraction even means to you, what it takes to move forward with that drive and that determination to go after what you want with that passionate endeavor, so that you can see that life really is wonderful and we can thrive in this environment regardless of what our situation looks like, okay? So if there is anyone that is, I feel like the fire signs are definitely digging a lot deeper lately and going through this huge shift, and it feels very quick, right? But it's also saying, like, for those of you who haven't, okay, because we're all on different journeys and different timelines, but this is saying if you are still fighting against these difficult situations and you want it to end, because again, that's your choice, right? It's telling you you need to go into that introspection. You need to do that reflection work and understand how you are blocking yourself due to past pain and past hurts, okay? Thinking the past is going to repeat itself to the point that you have built all these walls around you, and you need to take up that wand so that that extra wand so you can lay down your burdens. When you come into that positive, like positive thinking and that positive mind frame, and you can see with peace, clarity, and truth, then you are going to see that everything, even if it doesn't make sense in a 3D existence, it makes sense in a 5D existence, right? It makes sense in a 5D truth. So there's a lot of endings, a lot of baggage being dropped. Like, there's a lot of stuff being dropped off. Like, it is no longer needed. It is no longer existing. It is completely done, out the door. Bye-bye. Like, it is simply a memory, but it is not affecting you anymore. Okay. And this is telling you when you come into this energy and that abundance flow, you are going to help balance out your energies. You're going to help balance out your emotions, and you're going to realize that all these beautiful things are starting to align for you, right? So again, you have 3 major arcanas on the board. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah. It's seeing that everything happens for a reason, and all that turmoil, all those cups spilled over, and all the things you were worried about before left you with those 2 cups right there on the mantle. Pretty little nice package just for you, right? It's being presented. It's being presented to you, and it's time for you to release regret and embrace happiness, because that 10 of cups is right behind it, right? So this is union. This is talking about everything you've been hoping for is coming to fruition because you have been working your ass off and releasing what you have been holding on to and being resistant to. And now you're like, nope, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free to choose my life. I'm free to choose my storyline. Okay? I balance out my energies. I am the creator of my reality. I've already built my empire. I'm sitting nice and pretty on my throne because I had the courage to go after what I want. Okay? So let's see what advice they have for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, this is all about a new phase of enlightenment for the fire signs for sure. My vibes speak louder than my words. Okay? Your vibes need to be a vibrational match with what is coming out of your mouth. Okay? So for those of you who are still working through this process, okay, whatever is coming out of your mouth, whatever your thought process is, because remember, we are the creator. So whatever we think, dream, and imagine will manifest, correct? So when we are vibrating at this frequency of, I got everything I need. It's already coming. It's on its way. My phone's dinging right now. Right?
Ding.
Ding. That message is already coming through. Okay? When you get to that vibe level and you believe so hardcore that everything is happening right now in this moment, regardless if it does or not, because that doesn't matter. It's that you're putting that energetic frequency out there, and you have so much confidence in yourself that all this stuff that you're feeling, you're thinking, and you're speaking about with this energy, you can manifest anything you want because your words, and everything is matching up, right? You already have everything that you need. And everything that you want and more is already on its way, right? So, that's powerful. All right, so air signs. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is the blockage? Yes, Dewey. Because you can. I've actually had this talk with someone that it was actually my mentor, and she was like, the self-limited thinking. She goes, why can't we fly? Right? Like, if you really think you can, why not? Right? I wouldn't go suggest jumping off a bridge, but again, that's, limited thinking. So what ifs? There are a lot crazier things that I have manifested in this life. So, all right. Because sometimes I already feel like I'm flying. There was one time I was actually, I was doing Reiki on a friend on her crown chakra, and I literally felt like I was levitating. I was coming up off the ground. So could it really be that far off if we just allow ourselves to be in that energetic frequency of being completely open to whatever spirit has in store for us, right? So air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is your blockage, the 10 of Wands, okay? So there are definitely some burdens, some heavy weights that you've been carrying that you need to let go of, right? I feel like a lot of this has to do with worthiness, some insecurities that are going on right now. And, you need to lighten that load. You need to take some of this weight off your shoulders because you're not responsible for everyone and everything. Like, you can't make everyone happy. This is about you, right? When you are in alignment with yourself and your higher purpose, then other people will benefit from whatever you're showing up with, right? So ask your angels for help. All you got to do is ask, guys. Ask and you shall receive. But if you need this, if you feel this pressure building and building and building, it's up to you to let it go. You're the one carrying the baggage around. So it's time to say enough is enough, right? And if you feel like you are constantly trying to please others, but you are putting your needs and your wants on the back burner because you're too scared to follow your heart's true desire, then who's the real winner here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to have confidence and take that step towards what you really want and lay down the past weights and the past baggage and the disappointments and feeling like there's always something that's coming up around the corner that it's just not going to work, that you talk yourself out of making that move, okay? You could also be working way too damn hard, that you're not paying attention to your real priorities, which is self-care, which is love for life and experience everything that's happening around you, right? Because if all we do is work and try to please other people, where's your experience? And if you're too scared to go after what you want, you're missing out on opportunities for abundance, for beauty, for like real experience, for great things to happen and change in your life. And this is what the Six of Pentacles means too. It's about balancing out the odds, balancing out the energy, and saying, yes, miracles can happen for me all the time, because they do, right? How many times have we asked for help and said, I just wish that this load would lighten. I wish that check would just come in the mail. Whatever the case may be. And then the next thing you know, miracles are happening all around you that are opening up for more opportunities to bring abundance into your life. That is what they're saying, right? But first, you have to let those burdens go. You have to be able to drop some of the weight that you've been carrying in order to meet other people's expectations. You can't meet everyone else's expectations and still be happy with your own, okay? Because I know a lot of air signs put enough damn expectations on themselves. They don't need everyone else's expectations on them too, right? But it's up to you to choose what you decide to carry, okay? So this is saying miracles will fall into your lap, and you need to carry that vibration of saying, all these things are just dropping into my life. All the love, the abundance, and miracles that I can possibly handle are already right here. It's exactly what I need at the moment I need it, and I know Spirit's got my back, right? And this is saying, by doing random acts of kindness for yourself and for others, but without having any attachment to what is actually, like, how are you going to benefit from it? Or what is this going to do for me? Being in this present moment. You don't need to focus too much on the past or the future. You can have goals, you can have inspirations, but you don't need to be so attached to that you're trying to control the outcome, okay? Be open to giving and receiving. And what you're moving towards, the moon, everything that has been hidden from you is going to come to light, okay? This is about facing your fears and growing stronger no matter what the situation is. By knowing that you chose to lay down these burdens and choose to give and receive with equal energy and allow these abundant opportunities to come in. All these opportunities are going to help you improve the plans you already had in place, because you need to listen to your intuition for more accurate guidance. You don't need to be listening to what the world is telling you, because there are things that are being brought in that are disrupting your clarity. You need to be able to trust your own truth, okay? So, and it also represents the divine feminine energy too. So when it comes to your intuition and your connection with source and all these beautiful things that help us manifest the life that we want, that's what the moon represents. It's all these things that are kind of hidden and mysterious. That's what we do. That's what the divine feminine does. We say, that is ours, right? Balancing out the divine masculine and the divine feminine, saying, my heart already knows what I need. My heart already knows what I want. And the divine masculine says, and it's mine, and I go for it. I take it because it's mine, rightfully mine. Okay? So what advice do we have for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Hope is the conduit for miracles. So again, have hope for your situation. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Amen. Doesn't matter what the world thinks. Okay, guys? This is your truth, right? Maybe you've been hiding it and trying to live up to everyone's expectations, and they're telling you, having hope for your truth, for your future, that it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy to be in, because the universe already has your back, and you know that. Deep down, you know that, right? It's just breaking through that self-limiting beliefs that the society has put on us that says, you can't have this. Why can't you? Right? If you want it, you can have it. It's all up to you. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free that I am. Okay? So, again, let me read that again. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free that I am. Okay? This is all about your connection and your faith within yourself, within source, within the blessings and the miracles that are happening in and around you. And being that hope in this world, that inspiration that we all need. It starts with you. Okay? So I hope these messages help you. If you resonate, make sure to give it a thumbs up. share with your friends. If you're new, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'd love to have you in the tribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. And I hope all of you have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you soon.
Yay!
Bye.
Shot in front of a live studio audience.